stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me, celebrate, I'm cocky. I do my dance, jump in the stands, no man the man, oh deal with the hands, thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans, I do what I want, they do what they can, got it on smash, put on the gas, I will not crash, 100 yard dash, 100 yard dash, 100 yard dash, 100 yard dash, 100 yard dash. They slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's noted in keeping it low-key. I can cough at the D like a turkey or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the Jets. The coach will regret even letting them stay in the game. Team morale took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just trying not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on smash. Put on the gas. I will not crash. 100 yard dash. 100 yard dash. 100 yard dash. 100 yard dash. 100 yard dash.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flex.
We are just to the west of you, Coach, on the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Atlanta Falcons and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. He's got Hooper on the short connection. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Hey, check.
And that'll set him back 5.
Hey, back 25!
52. Been a long game for you.
On second down, Freeman. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
Wahoo!
Let's go.
Let's go.
From the gun on third down, Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 22.
I know that's their first connection in this game, but you and I both know that Julio Jones is without a doubt his quarterback's favorite target.
Oh, yeah, Matt Ryan loves this guy, and who wouldn't?
Yeah, and the reason that he's that is because of his dependability. And quarterbacks have to have that from their receivers, meaning they know where they're going to be when they're running certain routes. They don't break them on them. They don't change them up and do their own freelance stuff and put their quarterbacks in bad situations. Matt Ryan has ultimate trust in Julio Jones.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Like 25!
Yeah.
They run from the pistol here with Freeman. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Now Ryan. And this is going to be incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And this crowd into it early. Their guys stand tall on the opening drive of the football game. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now the first carry for Ronald Jones. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Crunch down, defense.
Jameis to throw it. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Well, he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10.
Oh, here we go.
To throw, Winston. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to spring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. To throw again on 2nd down. Winston. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They go play action. Winston. He'll let this go for the end zone. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up 2nd and 10. Again, it's Winston. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
Jameis now on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Jameis again. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however, and let's see what that's about. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. And he got caught in between and created a foul.
To the air again with Winston. And he's got his tight end, Howard. It's a Buccaneer touchdown. O.J. Howard, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Play action. Ryan. Looking deep for Julio. And got his man complete. The 20. 10. Touchdown. Falcons. Julio Jones. 76 yards as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Well, we've seen these two, Matt Ryan and Julio Jones, connect quite a few times over the years. It never gets old.
It never gets old. Well, maybe for the defense it does, but not for us who are watching it. And Julio, every time he steps on the field, you can just about mark him down for 100 yards. That's about his career average per game. But think about this. Getting in the end zone has always been a struggle for him. He gets the big yardage, but he doesn't get the touchdowns. Not this time. No matter how many people were kicked in coverage, he found a way to beat it.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Winston, a handoff. This is Jones. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Jones has it. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Play action now, Winston. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. From the gun, Winston. That's caught by Howard. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th.
A gain of 17 yards. It's 4th down.
Seven, our score after one.
The score tied 7-7.
And Gay knocks this one through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive, capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Freeman. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Freeman. He's got the first down and more past midfield. Touchdown, Falcons! Devontae Freeman, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Falcons have retaken the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
This fielded at the 2. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And last time able to get 3. That's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. A throw over the middle taken in. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 7.
5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Winston. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Ready, back 25. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. Hey, express. Get the 2. Ready, go.
After the interception, here's Ryan. And finding the tight end, Hooper. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. I know when you got a top tight end like this, you want to get him involved, but when you do, you're hoping for more than that.
You certainly are. You've got to try and get him some space where he can make a play downfield or at least an opportunity for some rack yardage, right? That run after catch.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. To throw is Ryan. This complete to Jones. Touchdown, Falcons! Julio Jones with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Falcons push further out in front. Now, he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 33-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to turn you up. Don't get nervous.
To throw is Winston. Looking downfield for Godwin. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time. And it's 3rd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Winston now. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. Jameis now 8 of 15 through the air, but it's 1st and 10 here. Winston. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
Ready, we're ready. We're ready. Use the mic. Hey, watch your leg.
On 1st down, it's Freeman. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
You're not ready. You're not ready.
On 2nd down now, it's Freeman, and he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Out of the gun is Ryan. Gets it off to Freeman. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. 7 yards on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. And this one is right through. And that will get the lead up to 14. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Elsewhere, a score update from New Orleans. Early on, it's the Vikings in the driver's seat. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z.
Makers. second down. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets them to 3rd and 3 now.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Here's Winston. Completes it to Jones. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 44-yard line.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Off the play fake, Winston. And he's got it complete to Anderson. Call it a gain of 3, and that'll make it second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. And he's taken down inside the 30. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Ready? 125. Screen. Don't let him breathe. Follow.
On 1st and 10, Winston finds his man, Watson over the middle. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
First down.
Ready?
15-yard line.
We want this.
From the red zone now, Winston. And he's got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Justin Watson, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that cuts the lead to 24-17. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
The false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15.
Space. Get him. You got it. 21.
From the gun, it's Ryan. And his throw here's incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, he's got a couple more downs to play with.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. From the shotgun, Ryan. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Hey, check Mike for
3rd and long. It's Ryan. Jones. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 23 yards, the final tally. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
We're down. Ready. You ready? I got it. We got right coming. Watch out.
Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. I don't think that was a blitz, was it?
No, not at all. I mean, there was no blitz called on the play. Had other responsibilities, but he saw an opportunity, saw a path, and he took it.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Ryan. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. And the ball is knocked out. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And I think they are going to get this one back. Well, that would have been something. Double turnovers. But instead, they'll keep the possession on the INT. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get the field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you've called multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change any. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least get 3. They've got a great shot to do it right here.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And the fair catch is made. It's going to pin him back here at the 7-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7. at the 28-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Again, it's Jones. And an alley to run. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 36 yards on the play. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then? You take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
Flip it, flip it, flip it. My spot 9, my spot. Let's go.
A first down throw for Winston. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Here's Winston. No, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 12-yard line.
And that was a heck of a shot right there by Jameis Winston. Boy, he has a superior right arm, doesn't he? You saw him play baseball.
Yeah, he's actually a switch hitter in baseball. Outfielder and then, of course, a very hard-throwing pitcher. That's translated well in the National Football League.
That it has. When he has to make that throw on the line, he's got plenty.
And he's got his tight end, Howard. It's a Buccaneer touchdown. O.J. Howard with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and that will tie us at 24. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
It'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Now on 2nd and 13. Ryan, he's got Freeman here. It's complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Check 15, check 15. Check, check.
And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. complete. That's Freeman. Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Winston now, 5 straight completions here in this second half, 1st and 10. From the gun, Winston looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Winston to the end zone, but it's incomplete. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Wait.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones, his first touchdown of the new season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Ryan. Caught by Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A nice pickup there, 18 yards, 1st down Falcons. He's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
59, ready, 280. Watch the slant, watch the slant. Check 52, he's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double. 51, down. Check 43. Check 20.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
A first down carry for Smith. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
They keep it with Smith on first down. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Second and 10 at the Bucs' 27-yard line.
Ready, 280, back 25.
Let's go, team. It's going to be a long day on this. It's going to be a long day.
Let him go.
Looking to throw on second down. Ryan. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. On third down, Ryan will get this complete to Batson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Matt Ryan connecting on his fourth touchdown pass of the ball game as his guys have now moved out in front. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. It's a gain of 34. From Falcon territory now, here's first and 10 at the 38. Back now in Tampa. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the fourth quarter. So here's a first and 10 at the 38. Now Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Ready. Black 22. 54 Mike. You don't want none. Pick up the ball.
Now on 2nd and 13. Winston. That's complete to his receiver, Gadwin. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 26.
As this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know they love even more? Completion.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
Well, a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. This is Jones. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They'll go again to Jones. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
1st and 10 at the 15.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Watch twins. Watch twins.
Here's Jones. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. They'll try to throw now. Winston. His throw incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means he'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11th. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave him with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. Gay's kick is good, and that'll bring him back within 4. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there. Hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, the field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone let down a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Now they face a second and long following the holding penalty. After the penalty, it's Smith. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now third and long.
Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52. Let him go.
From the gun, Ryan. This complete to Jones. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A big play there, Ryan to Jones. And even 40 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10.
54, stop! 21!
Operating from the gun. Ryan got a man open. It's Wims. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Wait! Push him back! Push him back! 45 to the line!
Hey, come on, come on! 25
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
58.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
You draw focus.
Switch!
25, check 25, check 25. Ready to go.
Trying to punch it in with Smith. And he pushes forward, but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Here we go, third and 1. Gut check time on both sides.
Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want to.
Switch!
21.
52! Black 52! 52's the mic!
Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
Ryan. And that'll be hauled in by the tight end. It's Hooper for the Falcon touchdown. Matt Ryan now with 5 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Falcons push further out in front.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes him successful? Oh, this is blocked. That's a live ball scooped up by the offense.
Turnover, that's what we do. Other way, let go.
Following the botch PAT, they're set to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. On the shotgun, it's Winston. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 35. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Again, it's Smith. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here.
Check. Hey, Tuesday.
Here's Ryan. Left side, it's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Falcons. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. This defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
You have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. A handoff to Smith. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And down to the 27-yard line. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Falcons. Defensively, they were in the 3-4. That O-line just dominated the D-line there.
Let's go with a verbal telestrator here because that D-line has a nose over the center, and it has the 2 defensive ends over the offensive tackles. That means the guards don't have anyone over the top of them. That creates a natural bubble inside where they sprint upfield, take on the inside linebackers, and if the back hits it fast enough, there should be space to run.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Atlanta, it's a dream start. 2 wins in 2 early road games. And they'll have another road date next week with the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.